You can't be that far away from us, but it's raining cats and dogs outside where I am in Cots.
Yeah, it's raining where I am too, Yanni.
Actually, a Reese kid.
Yeah.
When I was up at Ballina,
Easy.
I've never seen rain like it. 3 days straight.
North Coast can rain.
Mate, I was going to go build my arch.
Yeah.
And you know what? For all that, across that bridge at East Ballina there,
Yeah.
the water is brown and murky, and there's 6 blokes surfing at the rip mouth. I'm thinking,
And you don't even want to know how many sharks are around there.
oh, and just how much ducks in the water.
Yeah. Turn it up.
Any water?
Right, I might jump into it. Day 3. So, Em and team down at fucking good start. Good start. I think all the fundamentals were there today. If you have a chance to watch back over it, I fucking loved the failure time split to jump from speaking Greek to then going into another room and then be able to do a traditional dance and then go and sit with an old woman doing ceramics is the best. Like, it's just the best way to help the mentors shine as well. So just keep giving away failure time. You know, if it requires a little bit of leadership and pushing to find out what the mentors' secret talents are, that was really cool to watch that lady who loves ceramics teach those kids to play with Play-Doh, and then someone teaching Greek. And it helps us all learn from each other, which is what I think a strong connected network of human beings should do, that village mentality that we all have knowledge that we can share with each other. So I thought that was really clever and well done. Languages are great, and building those divides between local and the world and having our own microcosm of one world is excellent. So I'm just going to run through. There weren't too many specifics that I'd do too majorly differently to today. I think there's a couple of things I just want to highlight and reinforce that have come up as themes in the first couple of days. So I'll speak for about 5, maybe 7 minutes, and then we'll be done. And Pat Orm is going to take us out. He's got a tune ready to take us out this time. So we're going to give Kendrick a miss for Kieran and the team in Canberra. Sorry, Kieran, we've had so much Kendrick in the last 2 days that I just need a breaker and just a bit of different music. So Paddy Orm's going to give that a go.
Be humble.
It's all right. Jay-Z's album's dropping tomorrow.
Okay, good. I was just rambling there, so I'm glad you jumped in at some point. All right, I'm just going. If you've got that email that I sent out, I'm just going to run through that quickly just to reiterate it. So the theme is about setting impossible goals for the whole day, and I really want us to break in the first in the introduction from Times Square. It's sort of saying, look, I want us to break this idea of SMART goals, of specific, measurable, achievable, realistic goals. I don't want to see realistic goals. I want to see mind-boggling goals that are completely out of this world and out of this universe. So I was just sort of sketching around on the subway notes, and Brave came up, and so it's big, risky. I think it's big. Bold, yeah, good. The words are in there. My brain's not at my best at 10:30 p.m. But brave goals, and the theme of it is about being endless and pushing beyond what's possible. Then we've got the activity there. So I reckon when you get the moment, you have a bit more time to actually watch through the content, canvas the walls with inspirational quotes, get brave goals up all over the walls so people know that and know that's what we're working towards. So that might just be a little touch you can do. Really simple. Then I've included in the email as well, but the Pat Lacernius story is just the perfect example of Hannah taking a photo 4 years ago, Pat sent at university. That's what we want to capture in those moments. So grab photos of people, have dream boards, and capture those moments and catalogue it. It's what we do really well is capture that stuff, put it on their Salesforce profile. Then in 4 years' time, you know, Pat gets to go, I've still got a photo of me doing that, you know, and that's that moment that proves them that anything's possible. So, yeah, taking photos, capturing those moments of them setting their goals, dream boards, Post-it notes, whatever format that needs to be, but accountable, writing it down is the play for that first one. Then Patrick J. Adams' intros, failure time. We're just in his house and he just threw that out to the kids. Some people might know him, like I think maybe more than mentors will know his vibe anyway, but it's just a nice little extra kicker anyway. And then we go straight in failure time. So it's pretty low touch, the first one. And failure time, yeah, just those transitions to have them really punchy, really short, that the activities speak for themselves. Don't overspeak it. Boom, into failure time, get the tunes pumping, go do it. I think the more that we can just be throwing people in and we're actively learning alongside them. If they've got questions, great. We don't need to over-explain anything, I think. But let's teach intuitiveness and people asking questions. So that's episode 1. Capiche, nod, thumbs up. Sweet. Melina, thumb sideways. Hectic. It's gangster. Episode 2 is we had to somehow get all of these things shot in a day. So I'm running through Hollywood with Jakey filming in the boot and Ben driving a car on the wrong side of the road. So it's a wonder that we're actually all alive. And then I introduced Nova. And, you know, who better in terms of setting impossible goals than Nova's story. So first ever Indigenous woman to go into federal parliament. First ever Indigenous person to win an Olympic gold medal, and then went and thought, oh yeah, what I'll do is I'll go and win a medal in another sport as well. So hockey, 2-time Olympian in 2 different sports, and then first ever Indigenous woman in Parliament. And Nova's message is strong, you know, and it's that there is no space where Aboriginal people can't shine, including the halls of Parliament. And I think that theme keeps running through about, you know, that every space is a space for us to be in. And then after Nova's one, so I touch on it in the when I'm running in the introduction, but to reiterate, we then get the kids to do a letter to someone with their goals to hold them accountable. And it's the same, I've been saying it like for 12 years, we say our goals out loud because it's the first step for them leaving from being a dream to them becoming a reality. The moment we say them out loud, our dreams suddenly become real. And then we have to do what we need to do to make them come into action. But up here, we're not accountable to anyone. Out here, we then have to suddenly start making it work. So that's why we're doing the letter. Make sense?
Yep.
If you do have any questions, please don't be shy and feel free to interrupt me, but I'm just going to keep plowing through otherwise. Then Adrian Seymour just does a message with, we're both holding our dogs. And so I just thought some of the kids will know her from Orange is the New Black as Cindy, and might have just watched some of that in the last little bit. So she just says, hope you're having a great time on day 3 and you guys are street. And then you drop into failure time after that. Clear?
Sweet.
Just big banging tunes. Like make sure those transitions are really strong with the DJ and that energy pops in between. And then the third one was really rewarding actually to watch that today. So well done, Emma in particular. I want to give you a bit of a shout out for just going large. I'm going to read you word for word the notes I was writing on the dancing stuff. Turn the lights off. Make it a nightclub, music for 10 minutes, drop the beat, free thinkers, not organised, go fucking large. Yes, Emma, that's good, go large. So I think for that one, we've got to be so all in, and the lights down will be important, but after Tommy's sing, we don't need to, that's probably my only note if you get another shot at it, is you probably don't need to over talk that bit after Tommy's speech. Like we're all just buzzing so much. He's such a fucking killer dude. Let's just go bang and just go, guys, all right, we're dancing. It's a free dance session. We're on probably 3 tracks, maybe 3 to 4. So between 7 to 10 minutes, feel free to call it and feel it in the room. If it's building, keep it going for another song, but you want it to just be explosive, then, all right, we've got 10 seconds to sit back down and get everyone sitting back down with their heartbeat racing. And then you go into Pat Dodson's interview, which Benny interviewed him in Parliament House. So that energy variance will mean that after lunchtime, they're all up and pumping, and then they can sit down and listen to Uncle Pat. But, yeah, I'd just say probably the only thing slightly different, if you watch the clip back from today, I'd just jump straight into it, have the DJ maybe on the mic go, all right, like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AIM nightclub. Let's do this thing. Like, have that device work for you, and then go really large, really hard. And the mentors have got to go ballistic. Lots of dancing, freedom, weirdness.
Get lit.
Yeah, get lit, and also let it play. Like the first 3 or 4 minutes, it was good that there were kids who were standing on the sideline, but when they jumped in and danced, that was the fucking monumental moment. So it doesn't have to be perfect to start. If you keep going, watch what Emma did for 10 minutes and the energy of how that kept building. And then Tal as well, jumping in and grabbing some of the shy kids and doing different things. And when they all had their arms wrapped around, were doing the Zorba dance or whatever, it was a pretty powerful, perfect moment of weirdness. I think what I love watching today as a headline was the challenge has been for 12 years, how do we break kids' brains enough that they just give up? They're like, okay, cool, whatever you guys want to do. And I think that happened today. It was just, there was so much going on that they were just like, okay, fuck it, I'm in. Like, I'm doing this play stuff, I'm dancing, I'm all in. So I think, it's probably the best balanced one we've done yet, with energy up and down, even though the first couple of days have been good. So, that'd be my main one with the dancing. And then we go into Uncle Pat's interview. Benny and I introduced that. And then there's a close after that. Probably the only other piece as well I think we could do a little bit sharper next time round is just the introduction to the kindness cards. So I think that can be really punchy and tight. So think cleverly about how you're introducing that. Either you're writing a kindness card yourselves, and one person gets up and reads it and goes, I want to kickstart this session. Here's my kindness card. This is what I'm going to do. And then it was great to see the camera go around actually and ask everybody who they were writing to. That was really cool. And to hear all the different stories and have our staff in there doing it as well. And then let's just share kindness. And Benny brings it home amazingly, from the heart, and just talks about the journey that he's been on over here as a young Aboriginal guy and what that's meant, like what that's meant, and from reflecting on that start in London and the horrific stuff that happened just either side of Jake and Benny being on that bridge, to all the things that he's experienced on the road as well. So that's our close for the day. And then at the end of it, just let's be really slick with getting in and out. It's sort of like an airline. How we get in, how we get out. That the speed of that actually allows everything to carry for a longer term. If we're clunky there, that moment sort of can get dissipated and not really strong. So how we get in, how we get out is really important. Know that close. And if you're going to speak after Benny's message, then speak well and speak clearly, whoever's going to do it, for a minute or so with something that matters. Otherwise, enough said, guys. We'll see you on day 4. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's it, really. Canvas the walls, like with the Brave stuff. Watch everything. Before, and everything else should play itself out. Tommy Franklin is the fucking greatest human being that I've ever met in my life. So I've been watching that interview on repeat for the last month, just every time I need juice. He's the best. It doesn't matter what your stews are or anything. He's just the fucking best. That's it, I think. Cool. All right, Paddy on. Take us out.
I think it's playing. It's playing, but you can't hear it.
Hey, everybody. Whatever's happening is happening there. Let us continue the madness. Bye, guys.
Oh my God, Pat.
Slipper hustling.
Yes, lad. Yes.
G'day, Paddy. Hey, Charlie.
I'm going to get you a busking spot at Tamworth next country music festival.
Oh, Lord. Lordy.
Looking good, Paddy.
Ladders.
Hey, Doc. Bye, everybody.
See you guys. Adam, I'm going to ring you.
Yes, call me.
Yeah.